So I'm pressing, like you said, yeah, we are pressing a curved edge, pressing the bias. So it wants to stretch a little bit. So pin all along the edge there where we're gonna cover the seam. All right, now I'm on the back curve. This is where I was saying, if you have too much fabric and you ran that basting stitch, this is where you could pull up on the basting stitch just to ease that a little bit if you need to. You can also just press it in a little bit. There's an ice cream truck going by at the house. That's what the little toot 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 toot. Okay, so I've pressed all the way around, but before I stitch, I need to set my slide hooks. So let's see, how much room do I have? Do I have room for a, oops. Okay, so, all right, well, this is good. Well, because I'll have to do a little repair, I think. All right, you want your waist seam to be even. You want the top of the waist to be even. So somehow I've got a little excess right here. That means I'm gonna have to get inside there and just sew out 1/8 of an inch so that that'll be even. All right, so I don't know why that happened. It just happens sometimes. Just the accuracy of the sewing or whatever, but things are almost always fixable, okay? So if that happens to you, it says I'm good here, this seam is matching up perfectly, but up here I'm off a little bit. So anyways, you can see I'm gonna just go ahead and blend that and sew that out, and then I'll have to re-press and everything. So I'll go ahead and do that now. So looking at I've just blended that a little bit, so now everything lines up. So I've got a button, but I'm not gonna have enough room for a button and my slide hooks. There just isn't enough space for it. So I'm just gonna eliminate the button and instead just do the slide hooks. Okay, so but I don't want anything sharp against my body. These have real prongs. So I have to set them now before I close up that waist. I'll be setting them on the inside. So I recommend doing a practice first. I had Tammy put 3 sets in your envelope so you would have a practice set. So I've got, these are called hook and bar. So this is the hook and this is the bar. This is the bar. So again, this is hook and bar. It goes like so and hooks into that bar. All right, so the hooks have to go this way, like so. So they hook. So you'll have to kind of plan, okay, well where, and that's why we want to do this, get inside. So I wanted about 1/2 of an inch from the front, and I'll figure out the spacing right now. And I'll just go ahead, let's see, I'll go ahead and push them in. See if I got them even. All right, pretty good. All right, now, but you see, you don't want those prongs to hit your skin, so you're actually pushing them inside. This is the hard part. All right, so make sure I got it straight and push it inside and flip it. All right, this goes on top. It does go this way. So the grooves, the female will be on the top, the male on the bottom. And it goes like so. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I haven't used this new set yet. I probably should practice, but all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the pad out from underneath. Now, all right, so I've got the the back of the hook on, and I'm going to start by just bending the prongs a little bit so that I'll be able to pound them. So I use this needle nose plier to bend the prongs a little bit towards where I'm going to be pounding them, just to kind of get them started. Okay, now I'm going to take the dime. I'm going to put the dime underneath here so that I don't completely crunch, you know, collapse my hook. Okay, and then we're going to pound a little bit. Try not to pound my fingers. There it goes. All right, so that's the way the hook looks. And hopefully I kept the dime in long enough not to smash it. Where'd that dime go? Yep, it's all good. Okay, now second one goes in. So I want to figure out the spacing about right there. Push it through. Put the make sure that I have it straight. Straight enough. Okay, put the back on. And again, the round part goes towards the round part of the, so there we go. And then getting these started by just grabbing them. All right, put the dime in. And we're ready to tap. Now, in the industry, they would have a special machine to do this, but this is what's used. Okay, good. Dime still goes in. I'm good. All right, now we got to do the bar side. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and zip the pant up so I can match where the bar is going to go. So what I tend to do is put the bar into the hook and then lay it down. And if you want to make a mark, you could do that too. The bar itself will make a mark though also, but here we can, I think we got it. Okay, but of course we don't want these prongs on the inside against our body, so we've got to get up inside there. This is gonna be the hardest one because it's up inside the highest, inside the waistband. Okay, so now there's a back for this, and again, female side up, male side down. Use a little tool to get it started, and you don't really need the dime. You can't really get a dime in there, so just tap lightly. And that's that. That one's in. Okay, now one more. The bar into the hook. All right, about right there. Put the back on, female side up. Get the prongs started, and then go. Okay, so the hook, the slide hook is in. And now we're ready to do our final stitching of our waistband.